Hello lovely people, today we have another grey box, so it's gonna be another unboxing. This unboxing is going to be slightly different because I haven't unboxed the box yet. I received it, I know what's inside, but I haven't unboxed it. So after the previous video series about the Atoto head unit, what I did, I contacted myself directly, Joying, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correctly, and I was like, yo, I have a head unit, do you want to send me a better one? And they did. So I have a head unit. Okay, let's, I don't know, unbox and see what's inside. So this is apparently their like flagship head unit that has exactly what I need, which is digital outputs. Because I asked Atoto for digital output head unit, but they sent me something else. So this is the one. So let me just everything. I want to drop everything on the floor. So this is a 2-DIN unit, which is bigger. However, it's super light. It's going to be very interesting to see what's inside. And on this head unit, we have exactly what we want to see in a typical, maybe a bit more high-end unit, not a budget one, which we have all the RCAs. So we have front, right, and subwoofer. Then we have optical, which is here, and we have coax. Amazing stuff. For some reason, this coax, I don't know if you see, it's named SPDF, which should be for the optical, but whatever, as long as it works, it's fine. So we have 2 USB ports, GPS, 4G, another 4G, and main plug. We have another USB and some other connectors. Let's have a look. What's this? GPS antenna, a microphone, which is very cool, so you can use it with hands-free. That's a 4G antenna, another 4G antenna, so probably depending on where in the world you are. I have 2 USB cables that go in the back. Okay, so one for Android Auto, I would imagine, the other one for some storage. Cool. And a wire harness. Oh wow, this is cool. So the little things like this, foam, so it's not gonna rattle. So this is typical ISO connections. Yeah, and all the typical stuff that you would have, yeah, with the connector. So this unit, same like Atoto, it has a built-in amplifier that you can access via these wires. 4 channels, front, back, has RCAs, and it has digital. And this is the most important part probably about the head unit, which is LCD. So this head unit is bloody massive. I didn't specify what kind of head unit I want, what size or whatever, and they were like, oh, would you like this one? I was like, yeah, whatever, just send me whatever. And they sent me a 10-inch version. So it's bloody massive. It's a big tablet. And as I mentioned, there we go, just need to clean it up. Nice. This feels like a normal tablet. Oh man, I got scared for a minute. I was looking at this and I don't know if you can see like almost scratches and stuff. And I was like, man, is it like screen or something? But it's just a screen protector, so you can peel it off and everything underneath is fine. Specs, you can look it up online because weirdly, there's only one booklet for this. There's no big manual, no nothing. In this booklet, we have all the connections. Okay, and a manual. I was wrong. So in the manual, we have, again, EQ section, EQ settings, which look to be graphical EQ. So yeah, I would imagine the settings are exactly the same as in a Atoto unit, which is typical for any kind of thing. But we're going to be feeding this into DSP. And I will definitely be using this as my daily. So it goes like this. I'm not going to put it in, but yeah, it's a 10-inch version. Amazing. So it's going to cover all my front dash, which looks ugly. And it's going to be very cool. So the plans for this is exactly the same for the Atoto. I'm going to measure, first of all, I'm going to do all the measurements for the built-in amplifier because they are using exactly the same chip as the Atoto. I do believe it's exactly the same. It's TDI something. Then we're going to measure the RCAs because on this we do have RCAs, so we can measure them. And then finally, I'm going to measure the coax output and optical output, and we're going to see how they perform, because these units, the ones with the digital outputs, the digital outputs is the main thing why people buy these units. They don't buy them for RCAs, they don't buy them for built-in amplifiers, they buy them for the digital outputs. And it's obviously, when we say people, I'm talking about SQ heads like me, myself, that care about sound quality and not about pretty stuff that you can see on the screen. Obviously, Android, everything, it does what Android is supposed to do, but is supposed to have very high quality sound. So I am very excited about this. I will take it apart just to see what's inside, because I can see inside is kind of empty. I would imagine something is going to be here next to the heatsink, and everything else is kind of just filling the space. But performance is the main thing that we're going to check out and what is important for us. So this is just a very quick unboxing. 10-inch. I think it runs on Android 12. It's like almost brand new, very, very high spec, very new Android version. So it's not old. Hopefully it has all the updates and everything. Yeah, it feels like a tablet in the hand. It feels like a tablet with a head, which is very, very nice. So next video is going to be distortion measurements as always. And then I'm going to put it in my car and we're going to try tuning. So this was quick unboxing for this Joying 10-inch big screen double DIN head unit with digital outputs. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next one.